Well, when you win like this, you're going to have multiple players of the game. Here in overtime, Saluki's win at 88-78 with just a 30 ball by this guy who joins us, Jarrett Hensley. Phenomenal night for Jarrett as the senior. 30 points, 11 of 16 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3, 5 of 6 at the free throw line, chipped in 6 rebounds as well as 2 assists, and Jarrett joins us to start off. Jarrett, congratulations, man. Man, it's been a long road for you guys, and look, the last time you were able to taste a win in Valley play was last year on the road at Evansville. That was 321 days ago.
Too long.
Yeah, no, a very long time. Just what it mean for you guys to, one, just after you have the type of night you do Wednesday in Nashville, you come up short, you lose a heartbreaker, to then turn around and win the game the way you did like tonight. How big was that?
You know, man, it was amazing. You know, Coach, he preaches, you know, no more victories. But y'all saw. I mean, we were a different team on Belmont. You know, we were energized, making plays, flying around. We just didn't execute at the end, and you know, it cost us. But I think we were ready tonight. We were confident. We came in. You know, we knew that they were going to be hungry like us to get a win, and you know, we try to just execute and play hard. And you know, like we talked about, it was ugly, but you know, sometimes you know you got to muck it up to win. And I feel like we did that. We changed a lot of defenses, a lot of times on our ball screen coverages. So I just felt like everyone just played hard. You know, nobody played perfect, but we just played through it.
Jarrett, look, everybody, when you look at it, everyone wants to have their best night every time you take the floor, and you know that's not always going to be the case. But for you, when you look at your games of where you see, man, when you have a goose egg, I believe, against Evansville, don't play well, but then you turn around, you were huge against Belmont before the foul trouble happened, and tonight, of course, 30. What's the difference for you on those nights where kind of not in the mix to where tonight when you're in the mix at all times?
Yeah, I mean, I think I go back to one of my favorite sayings, you know, win or lose, no matter what, you work hard and you get better. And, you know, whether you have 0 points or like I had 30 tonight, you know, I just got to continue to stay focused, stay even-keeled, and, you know, come back tomorrow and work and see how I can get better, watch the film. And, you know, just got to continue. It's a long season, a lot of ups and downs, you know, and I feel like, you know, Coach is playing me more at the 5 now, so I got, you know, I'm quick and athletic, so I'm just using my ability to get downhill on the rolls, and, you know, I'm kind of used to it from last year playing it. So, you know, the ball found me tonight. I feel like our guards, you know, played really well off 2 feet, and when they did that, they found me. So I was really impressed with that, and, you know, I felt like the coach just put me in really good spots tonight.
Jarrett, help those of us that didn't play college basketball kind of be on the court with you. How long does it take you typically in the course of a game to get the feel of the game, to kind of get to know how the officials are going to call, just whether it can be physical, whether it's going to be soft? How long did tonight take for you to kind of feel that out?
From a physicality standpoint, the first 5 seconds, you know, that you know, 23, he was a big guy, he was a good player, you know, he was physical, he used his body a lot, so I knew I was going to have you know, my work cut out for me. But I woke up and ate my Wheaties this morning, so I was ready. But you know, you just kind of get the flow of the game, you kind of get lost in it. That's how I like to put it. You know, you kind of feel how the refs, like you said, refs are going to call the game, the pace of it, and you get in the rhythm, and then you can just get lost in the game. You know, working your whole life for this, and you know, you just get lost in your ability and your, you know, let your mind take over, your IQ.
When you had scored your 9th point, it became very obvious to Luke and I that you were a mismatch. When did you figure out in this game that, fellas, I can get us a bucket here, just keep going through me?
Yeah, I mean, I got to credit Coach Tay Gibbs. You know, he sat me down today, and he just said, you know, if you were to overhear people talking about you, you know, what would you want them to say about you? And you know, I kind of listed a couple things, and he just said, you know, the things that you talked about have nothing to do with skill. It's all inside you. You know, your heart, your effort, your energy, just being able to be that dude on the court, and you know, it really resonated with me. So when I got that first couple buckets, I felt good. I knew they were kind of switching off me because I can shoot, so I knew I was going to have mismatches. I got to take my time or go quick, and I got a couple quick ones, and I felt really good. That first 3 felt really good, and I knew that, you know, I didn't want to get that second foul in that first half because I wanted to keep going. But, you know, I just got to continue to keep playing. You know, coaches, like I said, they put me in really great spots, and my teammates found me.
But then, Jarrett, you did come in late in the first half, and you had to play some really critical offensive possessions to not pick up that 3rd foul. How big was the closing stretch? Because that again at times in this game. Missouri State made some runs early in this game, but you guys responded to each of them.
No, credit to Missouri State. You know, obviously, you know, they're a lot better than the record shows. I feel like, you know, they got a really, really good players, and they fought back in it. You know, it shows their character. But yeah, in that first half, you know, I got back in. You know, Coach Mayman told me not to foul. So I was just trying to, I'm not trying to play conservative, but trying to be smart. You know, not trying to pick up a foul, but in the offensive end, you know, keep being aggressive, keep doing what I do, and you know, I was able to finish out the first half on a roll and continue into the second.
What was your huddle like going into overtime?
Yeah. I mean, it was obviously, you know, frustration. We should never got there, but next play, you know, we gotta, you know, throw it away. Whatever happened. But we gotta win the game. You know, I told them, you know, guys, I don't care what we're going to do. We're going to win this game. You know, play hard, fly around, and we were able to do that. You know, we got a couple quick buckets, and I knew that we were going to be ready. You know, Drew made a huge three, and I was so proud of him. And you know, we just played hard. You know, a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming at each other, but you know, that's what it is. We were together today, and I was proud of the team. You know, 1 through 15, people not playing, and or people not playing well, they all you know, huddle around us.
I think our fans have been able to get to know you, Jarrett, from afar, to see your personality in our interviews and other things that we do.
Yeah.
And you and Ollie are similar in ways. When you come to practice, when you see you guys, kind of calm demeanor, easy to approach, easy to have a conversation with. But where are you guys at in terms of on the floor of, like tonight, when you get in those crucial moments, to be that demanding voice, to when you know you get that mismatch to demand it, when you know you got to get Ollie going, others going, you guys do it. Where are you guys at? Because you two especially have the most leadership and the most playing experience of anybody on the roster.
Yeah, number 6, he's a special player. You know, y'all have seen it. You know, he can score with the best of them. I feel like he's the quickest player I've ever played with. So today, you know, we were kind of getting that handoff, you know, and they were having trouble with it. So I just kept telling them, get downhill, and if they cut you off, I'm gonna be there. So just kind of building that trust. I built my trust with him. You know, he, like I said, he's a real aggressive player, and he found me. I was really proud of that. He actually, you know, found me in some really tight spots. So he made some crucial plays. You know, we got out. I was gonna try and dunk that one, but I gave it to him. He's a lot quick. He's a lot quicker than me. So, you know, I was proud of the way he played. He played really hard. I just felt like it was a team effort today, man. I was so proud. Sheridan, man, he made a huge three. I was so happy he made that three. So it was good.
Well, on this note, so much throughout this year, Jarrett, don't want to say that it's all been mental with you guys, but specifically, and when you get to come to practice most of the days like I do with you guys, you can see how guys shoot every day, how they attack every day. And one, you can tell, Drew has a lot of capability in him, and I'm referring to Drew Steffe, of course, and he has struggled in games. It just has. His numbers haven't been there. And even in this game, up before the shots in overtime, missed some critical free throws, but then when he hit that three, and then they foul him intentionally, goes to the free throw line, makes them both. We're going to talk to Drew in a moment. But how can that be a turning point for a guy like him, and how big he can play for this team here the rest of the way?
No, for sure. You know, I'm not worried about Drew offensively. I know he put in the work. He's a talented player. You know, he's been proven that his whole life. You know, I was yelling at him today a little bit. I wanted him to box out and get a rebound. You know, I felt he played with confidence. You know, he stepped up. Freshman, you know, first season, stepped up, made 2 big free throws for us. I was really proud of him, and you know, he just got to continue to just keep going. You know, like I said, your freshman year, I tell the same thing to Rollins. You know, freshman year, a lot of ups and downs. Feels like the whole world's caving in on you, or you feel like you're on top of the mountain. So, you know, Drew's just got to continue to stay even keeled and continue to keep working. But I'm really proud of him. You know, he played like a senior today.
Jarrett Hensley, you did too. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
Way to go, Jarrett.
Yes,
that was Jarrett Hensley, our Marion Toyota player of the game. Drew Steffe is also our Marion Toyota player of the game. We're going to try to get Drew's attention over here to get him over, as Drew will come and join us. Drew's stat line, as we told you, majority of Drew's points in this game came late in the contest. He had 5 in the first half, but the majority of his points come in overtime. 7 major points in overtime, as Drew joins us here now, as here on the postgame show. Saluki's winning 88-78. Drew, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
What a win for you guys. Let's just start with obviously the big 3 in overtime. How big was that shot? Not just in terms of just the magnitude for the team, but for yourself, Drew, just in terms of make that shot in that moment.
Yeah, it was big, man. It was big. It was big for the team just to get up 6 going, and then like barely a couple minutes to go. So it was big for the team, but I mean that meant a lot to me. I mean I've over the past year and a half, it's been a road to get back here. So I mean it felt great, man, and it really special.
Look, we talked with Coach Nagy as well, and he said it to you throughout practice and multiple practice. Like, remember back earlier this year where you made like 6 shots in a row as you were on the scout team.
Yeah.
Said, that doesn't impress me, Drew. Do it when you're actually wearing maroon. And as you've gone throughout the year, Drew, battling the mental side of it, what can tonight do for you from that regard of really helping you from giving you the confidence you need, the mental stability and the mental strength you need to know we all saw it. We saw what you're capable of, especially in clutch moments.
Yes, sir. I mean, I just contribute that to my teammates, man. I mean, they're there to pick me up all the time. If I mess up, they're always there in practice, always helping me out. So, I mean, it's just teammates and coaches, man. They've put me in a position to succeed, and I'm just going to keep going and keep taking it forward.
Drew, how did this crowd lift you guys when you guys logged a lot of minutes? Coach normally really spreads them out, and he really locked in on about 6 guys, and a couple other guys got a few. But you were at 32 minutes, and most of the guys on the floor that played the majority played that many or more. How did this crowd lift you in that, especially in the overtime? Yeah,
I mean, overtime it felt like the place was full. I mean, it was so loud. When Jarrett hit the big 3 on the top to go up 3. It was rocking, and then when I hit that corner 3, I mean, I don't even remember hitting the corner 3. I just kind of lost it, but it was loud. It was very loud. So I mean, that contributes a lot.
Let me give you a little hint. When them students get back to campus, we pull them deals off. Yes, it'll be a different type of high than anybody can describe. But this team's really leaned on you a lot recently, especially in this game. You've gotten the starting lineup a couple times. Say what you want. I mean, we can all talk about wanting to finish the game, but starting the game's a big deal. Getting this thing off. What's it mean to you, and how do you feel like you're growing in this role this young in your career?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. I mean, starting special. Starting. Everybody wants to start at the end of the day. So I mean, it's I'm very thankful for it. Thankful that Coach put me in the position. But I mean, it just keeps giving me the confidence just to keep going and help out the team and help out my teammates. And I mean, our game plan was amazing today from the coaches. So it just everything was put together today.
How do you and Sheraton communicate with one another during the game? You guys have the major role of handling the ball. You came in for him late. A lot of people were saying, why would you take your what would be apparently your best ball handler out and put you in that situation? What did you guys communicate with one another in overtime?
Yeah, I mean, we moved. We got moved a little bit the 1-2, so I was taking it out. Yep. So I was a get back guy. But I mean, Sherm played amazing today. I mean, he had what do you have? He had 10, 5, and 10-5 and 3. I mean, yeah. That's crazy. That's big minutes. He had the tip in late too. I mean, he played some very special minutes there, and I'm so happy for him, man.
Good.
Drew, take us through of what the conversations were like as the game was winding down. Missouri State's making their run. Guys led by as many as 13, and that, of course, evaporates, and it goes to overtime. And now both teams have had to fight through a lot of adversity this year for obvious reasons, but what was it about your huddles, the communication throughout overtime that was a positive and led to a good result?
Yeah, I mean, we never lost confidence. I mean, we knew they were going to go run late. We didn't think it was going to tie the game and go to overtime, but in the huddle before overtime, we were like, we got this, and we were right. I mean, we ended up winning by 10 in overtime, which is a lot of points in 5 minutes. So, I just think we stuck together, and the whole team, like everybody, the bench, everybody, just stuck together and gave us confidence to go win that game.
Don't want to really make it out to be anything more than what it is, and Coach Nagy really downplayed it with us. But from a player's perspective, knowing you get to turn right back around, and you're going to see the same team on the road on Wednesday, at least from a preparation standpoint, a scouting report standpoint, what are the positives from a player where you can carry over what you did well tonight and know there's not a ton of new personnel that you're going to have to learn here over the next 48 hours?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in our first half our defense was really, really, really good, and towards the second half they started hitting shots is really what happened. So we just gotta fine-tune some things going into the next game, but I mean, it's just watch this film and see what we can do better to make it an easier win. You know what I mean?
Hey, winning.
Winning.
Matters,
I know.
I mean, trust me, the radio guys would appreciate it not to be as, I'm going to be taking my, Tylenol when I get home and definitely get some heart medication. But, Drew, congratulations.
Thank y'all so much.
Congratulations, Drew.
Once again, that was Drew Steffe, our Marion Toyota player of the game. where you always get our best price right up front. Marion Toyota, best price, best place, better way to buy a car.